run by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Here's Allen on first and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 40 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action now, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust. We ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Lambeau.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Rodgers now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams all tied after one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen now on first down. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks. In motion, the tight end. And again, it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers buying time to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Allen off the play fake. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running for it. Here's Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie from 13 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.